Hello, hello, hello. I'm coming on here for Recalibrate Wednesday. Today we're talking about the energetic body. This body that we have within us, that is a part of us, that is the energy, the wave that we are arriving on. So there's only so much energy we can give every day. And with a lack of awareness, we could be giving energy to many things that are really not helpful. If we're not aware of this back eddy thought pattern around the game yesterday and things that upset us, things people were said, losing the game, a shot that was missed, whatever. If we're not aware that we are in this back eddy that we are thinking about yesterday, or we're not aware that we are posturing, meaning we are using our body language to express an unmet need or express an emotion versus just claiming it on our own. I just finished doing a coaching session with a player from the States, and yeah, there's so many synchronicities around so many things that relate to whether you're a player, a goalie, whether you're a human, whether you're a woman or a man. All these things are relatable. The reality, like I said, is the body. I coach with, because I am a multidimensional therapist, I support around the physical body. I've been a sport therapist, sport massage therapist for years, 17 years. So if there's pain in your body, then for sure there's going to be a mind that is not quite settled. There's going to be a spirit that's not quite settled. There's going to be an emotion that's not settled. So I work with the physical body, the emotional body, the mental body, the energetic body, and the spirited body. And I'd also say the soulful body, like the wisdom within you, like the reason why you're even pursuing to be a goalie or a player. There's some wisdom there of something that you just know that this is what you're meant to do. But today we're going to talk about the energetic body. So I'm going to do a reading for you, and I'm sure this will relate to you. So this is a poem that came to me in October, and I wanted to share it today. If it feels good for you, if you're driving, keep your eyes open, keep yourself safe and others safe. If you have the ability to bring your hands to your chest or to your body, or you're closing that loop, bringing your hands to your body, softening your jaw, shifting your tongue, opening your airway, feel the air flow in. Feel the air leave. So having a moment of, prior to me reading this, let's bring you into your body, the felt sense of the body. So you're fully aware of the air arriving in your airway, filling your lungs, your ribs floating away, your diaphragm dropping, your belly rising, and you're exhaling. You're aware of what surface your feet are on, what surface your hips are on, what are you sitting on. You're aware of what's in front of you, behind you, to the sides of you, and you're aware that the air is coming in and the lungs are inflating, the ribs are floating away, the diaphragm's dropping, the belly is rising. So stay with that breath in and out. I call these things a recalibration or an attunement, which is essentially an awakening, an acceptance, and a shift to ignite a step forward. All right, so just listening. The whistle blows. What now? Why me? I didn't. You're annoying. I huff and I puff and I feel so angry. Then the other team scores and I feel ashamed. Can't look my team in the eyes. I make sure they see I am not happy with me. So you can keep your eyes closed or you can just keep listening, whatever feels good for you. But this is all about the energetic body, this energy that we are giving. So there's times where we can lose energy where we're not aware of. is where something happens, a circumstance happens, and we don't want to take credit for what we did that contributed to it. So in that moment, you tripped a player. You got called for it. But in the moment of frustration, maybe you choose denial, choose that you didn't do that. You don't deserve this penalty. So as you're skating to the bench, you're breathing heavier than you need to. You're constricting your airway. Maybe you're clenching your jaw or your forehead. So you're posturing, you're putting on this expressed energy around something that maybe you could have just taken ownership for. And then you go to the bench and you're huffing and puffing and you're putting on this energy so that the team knows you're angry. The team knows you're not happy you were there. The world knows. All eyes are on you. The cameras are on you. And then when the team scores, there's this portrayal of looking down, of not wanting to look at the team, this portrayal of I'm not happy with me. So these are all things that you are giving energy to something that really isn't really that helpful. The reality is that everyone saw what happened. It's just energy we don't even need to be putting into it, you know? So in that moment, aware or unaware, the whistle blew, you're going to the bench. So if in that moment you can choose to give that less energy. So all in a breath in, you accept you have a penalty. In a breath out, you're releasing that energy. A breath in and you come into clarity of where you contributed to that penalty, what maybe happened. And then you took ownership and now you can land at wisdom. What is not going to happen moving forward? And maybe the wisdom is you didn't actually do something, but this ref is showing you that this is how they're going to call the game. So there's this coming into just acceptance of what you need to now be aware of. And you might have to be a little more careful because this ref is calling the game that way. So just this acceptance piece. And then all in a moment, you choose to use that time on the bench with a relaxed jaw, shifted tongue, airway open, nasal breathing, air is coming in and out of the nose, and you're choosing to just have this moment. And if what happened in this poem happened to you, the other team scored, now you lost the lead. Can you accept that that is what happened? That yes, it was because of a choice you made or didn't make, but it involved you. Can you then, return to the ice or return to the bench, looking your team in the eye and just be like, that wasn't okay. I'm going to show up different. However you want to say it, but you take ownership for it. And that's all you do. And you take in a breath and you move on. And you go out and you score a goal instead. But be careful of the energy you're riding on, what you're fueling. If you're putting on an act, trying to let the team know how you're feeling. If you're a goalie and you just got scored on and you know that you could have been there, can you all in a breath be like, yep, I didn't see that. And now we lost the lead. Can you all in a breath just accept what happened? Take ownership over what happened, even in your own mind. And then with a breath, what wisdom here? What happened there? And then another breath of, I'm moving forward. And maybe as a goalie, because there's a lot more pressure on you, the spotlight's really on you, maybe you need to take a few more breaths to really come back into the primal essence where your senses are dictating what you do next. So you're making sure that you now are not in your mental body spending too much energy here. So you use the breath, you intend to come back in. to centrate yourself, to bring your energy inward, to know that your primal essence will know what to do. So the real wisdom here is that, one, you have an energetic body. You only have so much energy to give. Where are you giving energy? And is it helpful? Is it taking you on a trajectory to where you want to go? And you're aware of the mental body, the emotional body, the physical body, the energetic body, and the spiritual body. So you're aware of all these things, and you're aware with your mind, with a witnessing lens of what's happening. You're witnessing yourself fold your posture. You're witnessing yourself hit your stick on the bench. You're witnessing yourself expressing. And it is very good to express. Then, where do you need to take ownership? What wisdom is here? Where do I need to just accept what happened? And where do I need to just express in a way that is useful of, hey, sorry, I just wasn't thinking in that moment. I just was angry and I responded and it did not help us. So where can you just shift to ownership right away? Okay, so play around with that this week until next Wednesday, and bringing awareness to your energetic body and what are you putting energy into, and is it helpful? Okay, ciao for now.